Guess what this is? Oh my goodness. It's here, it's here, it's here. I'm so excited. So I was waiting for it to come. I was watching the tracking. I was waiting for it to come. And Salty has ribs in the smoker. And I said, what do you want with your ribs? And he said, potato salad. I said, I gotta run to the store. I no sooner pulled in at the grocery store, and he messaged me that the Amazon driver was here. So there's my Juki. We're gonna get it out of the box. I'm not gonna film the unboxing. I just don't have the ability to do that right here. But we're gonna get it out of the box and on the table, and I'm gonna use it today. Woo! Okay, guys, we're ready for the maiden voyage of the new Juki. I am so excited. So I'm just going to do some little stuff today just to get it going. It's already, 3:30, almost 4 o'clock. So this morning while I was waiting for it to get here, before I decided to run to the grocery store, I cut some wristlets. Now these I cut a little shorter. These are 4 by 12. I'm going to give this size a try, and I've got a bunch of different ones here. I did throw this in because somebody suggested that it might be interesting for a bag or whatever. So I did one where the stripes are going this way, and I did one where the stripes are going that way. So I cut 2 of those. We'll see how it goes. I'm hoping it doesn't melt when I go to iron it. Some of these are from another bag that you'll probably see next weekend. I've already recorded the unboxing, unbagging, whatever. I've already recorded that, but you won't see it probably until next weekend because I don't want to just do a whole bunch of those right in a row. And then I've got, so these are 4 by 12, and then my batting is 1 inch, and this is just a couple long strips. It was scraps, and that's what I like to use. So these were scraps mostly. A couple of them were from, I think these 2 might have been from Barbara. I can't remember for sure. This was from a Missouri Star box. This was left over from the ballerina baby quilt. This was from a scrap box. These were all from scrap boxes. So, or scrap bags, I guess. So the first thing I'm going to do is, I'm going to plug my iron in because apparently I plugged the wrong thing in down there. I think I probably plugged my little mini heater in, and Lord knows we don't need that right now. Let's see. Oh, now I got the right one. So yeah, we definitely don't need the mini heater right now, do we? It's 93, I think, today. So the first thing I'm going to do with these is, and I could have done this earlier too, but I didn't. So I'm going to iron them, press them flat, and try to get in here around the tripod so you can see what I'm doing. So I can still work and you can see what I'm doing. This isn't quite hot yet. It's close though. So these are so stinking easy. So 4 by 12. The other ones I did were 4 by 14. Cut it in half, and I guess probably I could have done this the other way, but I didn't. And then, so I folded it in half and I pressed it, so I've got that center line, and then I fold it just shy of that center line, and I press it again, even all the way across. And then I turn it around and I do that again with this side. If you go all the way to the center line, it kind of hangs up when you put the batting in. So I go a little bit shy of that center line. I know a lot of people stitch. They sew the tube on either side and then they turn it. No, nobody's got time for that. Then a piece of batting goes in there. Doesn't matter which way is up or down. This one I can feel it. This one had a scrim, but I'm not really worried about it. And then this comes back over just as tight as I can. Sometimes I leave a little bit hanging out. Sometimes I trim it off even. This one's pretty even. I'm going to cut that off. And that one's ready to sew. I'm going to do all of these. I'm going to get them all pressed, and then I'm going to sew very close to this edge here, very, very close, all the way down. And then I'm going to flip it, and I'm going to do the other side the same way. Sometimes I put clips on these just because I pressed them and I don't want them to pop back out while they're cooling off. So let me grab some clips. I mean, I don't really need a lot of clips. I just want a couple to keep it in shape. And I don't know how many of these I cut this morning. I was shooting for 10, but I think I might have had 11 or 12. And if I cut 2, then I'm going to do 2. It's just going to do it that way. So this will take me a couple minutes. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up off camera, and I'll meet you at the Juki. I did sew a couple of little, I took a little scrap and sewed a couple little bits just to get the feel for it. The automatic cutter, amazing. Oh, you know what? I'll tell you a little story. I could not for the life of me figure out how to work the needle threader. Not for the life of me. Now, I had a needle threader, I think, on both of my singers, my heavy duty and my quilting one that I've been using. And I never used them. I think I used it like 3 times at the very beginning. But I could not for the life of me figure out how to use that needle threader. I even called Salty in and I said, hey, you know, you're a little bit more with the technology than I am. Can you figure this out? And he read the book and he looked at it and he was like, I can't, I don't have it. I got nothing. So I went to Juki Junkies. I'm so glad I found them the other day. Juki Junkies on YouTube. And I did a search in their videos for needle threader. And I watched their little video and bam, no problem. Once I could see somebody do it, and they explained it much better than the book does too. So that was Juki Junkies. I'll try to remember to put their page at the bottom of, I got no room to work here, at the bottom in my description. But I mean, you can look them up. Just look up Juki Junkies while you're on YouTube and you'll find them. I think that they're probably going to have a lot of great information as I'm learning how to use this machine. I'm going to use the regular foot on these. I'm going to try it anyway. It did come with a walking foot, and I was using the walking foot on the Singer. But I'm going to give the regular foot a try first, see how that goes. And then, who knows? I might have to try the walking foot, in which case I'll either figure it out or I'll go back to Juki Junkies. I like that. Juki Junkies. Okay, I'm going to do the rest of these off camera and for real this time. And I'll meet you at the Juki when I'm ready to start sewing. Okay, here goes. Here goes nothing. So it took me about 30 minutes to press these, and I did have to stop and cut 3 more pieces of batting because I ran out. I still don't know how many I have. I'll count them at the end when I'm finished. So here goes nothing. I want to stitch really close to the edge here. Here goes nothing. I'm not sure I like the thread cutter on the foot pedal because if I rock my foot back, I bump it. I do like that I don't have to, oh my goodness, that I don't have to hold my thread. Oh, this is insane. What do I have this set on? So this has different speeds. It has it's got a rabbit at the top, which was super fast. And then it's got a turtle at the bottom. And I probably have it about quarter, 3/8 of the way up, not halfway. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. What? Oh my goodness. I gotta scooch that back just a hair. Oh my goodness. They heard me. They heard me talking and they're all excited now. Okay, so I can see where I might want to switch over to the even feed foot at some point. It's just stretching that top just a hair, but it's feeding right through like butter. My goodness. Like butter. Look at that. No hesitation, no nothing. Okay, then I can cut and it raises the needle and it's ready for me to take that out. And then I'm gonna just finish these up. It looks great on both sides. I'm gonna just finish these up, these 3, and then I might tackle the even feed foot. Look at that. I don't have to hold the ends. Nothing. I am trying to kind of push this down a little bit as it's going. Oh, and I said I was just going to stitch. So quiet. Just going to stitch the sides, but I am going to go down the middle too. I could probably even turn this a little bit faster. I'm not going to today, but I probably could. Maybe just a hair faster. Woo! Oh, this is going to make such short. Let me see. Cut. This is going to make such short work. Oh my gosh. This is so amazing. Whoop. That little spot got caught on the, there we go. It got caught on the end of the foot. The fabric did. That was my fault. Okay, so I bumped this up just a hair. It's at half now. Are you kidding me? Cut these apart. Okay, I'm going to finish up just 1 or 2 of these so you can see it. And then look at this. That's all that there is. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the next step, and I know one of these is I decide which side I want out. And I kind of decided that when I was sewing them, when I was pressing them, especially on this one. I don't know if you can see it, but it has little tiny animals on it. And I wanted to make sure that I tried to get a whole animal showing. So very close to the end, and I'll trim it off after, but very close to the end, I'm just going to stitch across. I'm going to back tack. I'm going to stitch across. Oh my gosh. I'm going to do the next one. And I'm just stitching right across, really close to the edge of the fabric. That's never going to show. It's going to be up inside, inside my finding. So I'm not lining up the edges of the batting, I'm lining up the edges of the fabric so that I can just stitch across. Oh, little piece of thread caught there. Cut the thread, take that out. Oh, it's got the little knee lifter too. Watch this. Ready? Did that with my knee. No hands, Mom. Oh. Okay, so the next step on these, I'm just going to get these 3 finished up for you. Let me get my scissors and let me get a couple findings. I'll be right back. Okay, so here's what we got. And I did order this kind of like a kit on Amazon. I'll put a link for it. So I've got, I don't want to use that one. One's kind of like a rainbow oil slick color. I don't want to use that. But other than that, I don't really care. So if I reorder these, I might just reorder single colors. I don't know, although I kind of like matching them up. And I was able to get findings. So you see where I just stitched the end of that? I'm just trimming that off really close to where I stitched it. This one got out of line a little bit, but that's okay. It won't matter. So then these go on with the pliers. So you get the pliers there. See, they've got these little hooky things in there, so the fabric won't slide back out. And I just get it lined up the best I can. Oop, make sure you can see, give it a pinch. Then I move it back a little bit and give it another pinch. And that's it. That is done. Finished. Finito. So you see how quick and easy these are? I do need to trim a couple of little threads off here. The threads are very short with that Juki, and I like that. I'm not pulling out, 6 feet of thread so that the needle doesn't suck it back up, and the needle was still sucking it back up on my other machine. So let's do this, get that in there like that, get that in there so that it's lined up, give it a pinch. And then I always back it up and give it another pinch just to make sure it's tight. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So if it matters to me which is the front and which is the back, like this one, I want the whole animal here to be on the front and then the front of the elephant, well, most of the elephant there, but I want that giraffe to be on the front. I mean, it's not a big deal, but that's how I want it. So I'm going to make sure that I put that way so that when I'm showing it, that's the side that shows. And these were a little bit shorter. I think this one might have been, I know there was one in there that I didn't quite have. Oh, I think I like this length better. I might do the rest of them all shorter like this. But that's it. That's easy, simple, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Oh, I think I have some lemon fabric. I'll have to do a couple of lemon ones. So I'm going to finish up the ones that I have ready to go. I'm not going to do that on camera. I'm going to finish this up, and then this will be up for you probably Monday. So, gosh, I'm so excited about this sewing machine. Thanks so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, check out my Etsy shop. I'll put the link there for that. I know the last one I mentioned, the Etsy shop, I did have somebody went to it and actually purchased something. So I really appreciate that. I appreciate your business. I appreciate you watching. We'll see you on the next one.